Hey people, Seth here. Are you a struggler? Do you lie in bed in the fetal position, crying yourself to sleep? Are you worse than a Dragon Ball fan, filling every gap in conversation with mentions of the greatest dark fantasy manga of all time, Sword Art Online? I, for a matter of fact, have been bugging all my friends to read it. But they all say they are too busy being functional members of society. Good for them, because I now have depression. Berserk! Terrible impersonations aside, I took it upon myself to further discover the dark intricacies of the human mind by asking one simple question. What got you into Berserk? Coming from the Hayao Miyazaki of the game industry, Hidetaka Miyazaki directed the Soulsborne series, the equivalent of cock and ball torture, where your sexual gratification comes from swinging a big sword and seeing a red bar go down in big chunks. If you still don't understand its relation to Berserk, you probably watched Berserk for the nudity. In a stroke of genius while playing Jump King, Miyazaki thought that the game was not hard enough and decided to take inspiration from Berserk. When he watched gods suffer, it was clear to him that his fanbase had to suffer just as much. Thus, many of the people playing From Software games developed Stockholm Syndrome and ended up researching the inspiration behind their emotional abuse, ending up with severe depression and the inexplicable need to tattoo Nordic runes on their bodies. But maybe you are not a gamer, or even if you are, you only bother with the manliest of games that can appeal to your absurd levels of testosterone. You might be that Sigma male, also known colloquially as a Chad. Naturally, in the same way that JoJo fans are attracted to other JoJo fans, Sigma males are also attracted to other Sigma males. The only natural outcome in this situation is to find out about Guts, and because you identify yourself with him, you now listen to my brother while working out at the gym and call people on the internet strugglers. Up until this point, I believed the anime community was a cesspool of toxicity on the internet, and I avoided any such interactions. The Bluebird app only helped reinforce my belief when normies started calling out Berserk, while completely missing all the philosophical subjects that the series tackles, such as the droid attack on the Wookiees. Despite all of this, there are content creators within the AniTube community that shove this big black immensity down people's throats, much like Donovan did to Guts. Each AniTuber can have their personal takes or their trash taste, but preaching the gospel of the Black Swordsman has been beneficial in bringing awareness to this amazing series, as many of you might confirm. One other common way of stumbling upon media nowadays is osmosis through memes. To quote a great man, memes, the DNA of the soul. But what if you have no soul? Memes are a staple part of online culture, and Berserk has burrowed its way into internet culture through its vast array of memes. The one thing that TikTok has done good for society was popularizing Guts' team playing over depressed animals. So whether through games, memes, friends, or your chat parents having you watch the rape scene at the end of the Eclipse, son, pay real close attention to this one. It's a central point for Casca's evolution as a character. The community keeps on growing, even after Miura's passing. For the many that have grown to love the series after getting into it, you have my respects. For those who have not yet gotten into Berserk, do it! And for those that do not like the series, Guts has a special message just for you.
Go ahead.